Okay, you should be able to hear me now. If you didn't read the title, I'm going to rant about the controls in this, racing game. Which, if you didn't know, the controls are complete dog shit. Like right there, I wasn't even, right here, trying to drift, did a nice drift, almost hit the wall, immediately. And it's like the handbrake or whatever the fuck it's called, the square button, just turns you around. It's like, what? And the turning and shit is stiff as hell. Like, I know it's probably just my handling being crap or modding or something, but I'm new to Need for Speed games. Shouldn't you change that? Like, I have no clue what the fuck to do, how to play this game. I just picked it back up again, and I can't control my car. What? Hello? Looks like I have a lot of control, but I actually don't. That's how you're supposed to drive a car. And I can't even drive it straight, because when I try and put it straight, it continues going, and it's so fucking hard to completely turn. And it's a lot of the shit, and I have no clue what 90% of the shit is. And no, there's no help anywhere. There's another one right here, which I have no clue what camber is. I have no clue what track width does. No idea what rate or ride height does. And there's no master slider I can change. This is supposed to be a drift car. And then you can upgrade a lot of this shit as well. And it's a shit ton. I just don't know what 90% of this shit is. Differential? Don't know. And if I read the shit at the bottom there, it doesn't tell me anything. Oh, and turning that on makes it so you just start a drift and try and just turn normally. Here, I'll actually show you how fucking nutty this game is with its controls. It's not good. It's just depressing, to be honest. Like, I like how the car in the game looks. It's all just visual. Like, I would like just modding everything if it just added like a speed bar, like in GTA, because it's so much more easier to understand and pick up and get in. See here, I'm just gonna turn to the left. There, enable a drift. Went immediately back into the fucking garage. Like, come on. I'm just trying to turn normally. I'm not trying to drift. And, like, it's not really that fun to play. Like, styling your cars and shit is fun. But when it comes down to you seriously having to grind to upgrade your car and be able to drive it, it doesn't really get fun. Like that time, I did not want to drift. Neither did I want that time. Neither that time. Which just caused me to crash. I don't know how people can play this game. I see like people on YouTube that have their cars fully upgraded, have a Lamborghini that they have fully upgraded, and I'm just sitting here like, how do you control your fucking car? Like that time, I pressed square, I immediately just turned sideways. That's not how a car works. I'm no fucking space engineer, but I know that's not how cars work. The first time I picked this up, I was going from the left side of the road to the right side of the road, and continuously like that. And it's like to a new player, the first time you pick it up and start playing, you're gonna have an easy time with controls, not a hard time. Like if you're new to gaming as a whole, of course you're gonna have a hard time. But when someone who has played games literally their entire life, having difficulty with controls in a game that's supposed to be about driving, in a game about robbing shit, does better. That is weird. Just no. Don't even fucking try to disagree to agree, or agree to disagree, or whatever the fuck. Because this is crap. Why the fuck did I just engage a drift there? Or why did it engage me in a drift when I was driving on a fucking straight road? What? So I've been just driving for not even okay, they're engaging me in a drift again. Me not toggling it into a drift. Like, sure, it's probably just a fucking you use the controls, but a new player's gonna drop this game immediately. And probably not even gonna get past the fucking tutorial. Because the controls are so bad. You get a normal car is not. I can fucking take my other car, put it. Actually, I can take this car and just reset it all, so I can have this one upgrade. If I can find my way back home, I can just do that. Fuck it. But it is not good when you're having difficulty with controls and you're not a mechanic or something, so you don't know what the fuck a forced induction do, or an electric system, or ignition. I know what that does. ECU, I have no clue what it does. Camshaft, I have no fucking clue. Differential, I have no fucking clue. Sway bars, I don't know. Like, what? Intake manifold, I have no fucking clue. And, like, the stuff on top, above the fuel system and everything, above the names, like, I have no clue what those numbers mean. I don't know. Here, I'll put it in the middle. There. Let's take a look at how the car drives now. Probably gonna hit I am gonna say I'm gonna hit everything in the vicinity. Trying to get out of the fucking port. I'm trying to drift, immediately head into a wall. Couldn't even turn around in time. I don't care about you. Okay, so let's try and engage a drift down here, because there's a nice drifting turn to the left around here somewhere. Or the cops are also just pushovers. Right here. You can immediately there's one guy that stays there normally. Oh, fucking barely I didn't hit anything there. There's one guy that stays there. Let's lose him. This car is not built up. And especially with the shit I have now. I fucking do not like this car. If I swap to my other car, I can easily leave him in the dirt. Why the fuck am I not getting my NOS back? Hello? He has lost me and I'm like meters in front of him. Why am I not getting my NOS back? Hello? I escaped from him. He's right over there. Hello? Thought they were supposed to be relentless. Like, unless you're trying to provoke them, they are just pushovers. Wait, let me jump onto the other car and I'll show you how much of a pushover they are. This car I have much more upgrades on and everything. It's like for one of the later games, it's fucking Lamborghinis and supercars. Like, how do you expect to win? Like the last one is this, but then the one I went for the drift is this one because I was told it was good. Like, how do you expect to win against a fucking supercar? Like, what? You just lay low during a pursuit? No, you don't, because you can just fucking walk away from them. Quite fucking literally. Tweaking and tuning. Losing your fucking mind? That's more like it. Like, you see my square in this one, I've tuned it to not turn around like it does normally. But it still turns around really fucking quick. Like, look at this. I just have to give it a charge. Stop. It was the fact that you have to, like edit everything on every car. It's like I wanted the other car I have, kinda like this car I have right now. I don't know what happened to my voice, by the way. But if I wanted it like that, I would have to go through hours and hours of just double checking. And there's a random guy just sitting there. And I've gotta say it's not really worth it. Just because the controls are so hard to use. Stop! I'm trying to fucking drive. Like, GTA is 10 times better in driving. And customization, sometimes it can be a little less, but most of the time you can incredibly in detail, depending on what car you get. That's not even a road over there that I needed to take. Come on, where's these cops? Where are they when you need them? Oh, and the fucking explosion animation or wrecking animation, it's way too fucking intense. Like, I'm just trying to run a corner, hit a wall too quick, or trying to get off the interstate. It's just suicide. Getting off the highway equals suicide. Police car, hello. It's supposed to be a police station and they don't give a fuck. Oh, yep. And sometimes you even end up completely other direction. Cop? Nope. Hello? Anybody home? Oh my god. And the controls are just not well. It's like the car feels too heavy to be able to steer completely. That's a wall I can break there. And it's too much of a difference to any other game. So if you don't have any experience with the series, you should not play this game. If you like it, that's fine. Cause you probably want some challenge. But when you don't want to get stuck on a mission for like 24 hours, and getting so pissed like you want to just fucking throw your controller out your window, and then never play PS4 again, it does not help. It should have made absolutely zero progress, and I'm still waiting for police to spawn right there. Which is fucking insane. Oh, and I haven't gotten to even the hard missions yet. I have no idea how they are, like. I'm still on fucking medium/easy. It's honestly disappointing. Like, I've had more fun with GTA than I've had with this game. Unless you're sitting customizing for a day, you don't have any fun in this game. Because you immediately leave the garage, or immediately as you leave the garage, you'll just lose all the fun you just had. Pretty much the most fun in this game is customizing your car, but you can't even do that without having to go out and actually play the game. Because you have this fake currency, which I don't even think you can buy for real money, so good luck with that. Which guns? That. So that is not an option. Fine with me, to be honest, because I don't give a shit anyhow. There's no easy way to consistently earn any money or something like that. Oh, there they are. I did not want to go there, but that fucking car. And the car just doesn't respond to physics. Don't know what the fuck that cop just hit, but he hit fucking straight into a wall. Kinda like that and just stayed there. I lost him. Escape. Easy, never pulled over at all. And there's this guy that's called Outlaw. He gets you to try and like get them all over you and then escape and successfully do that. And unless you're trying to actually provoke them, they're exactly no fucking threat to you. And you're just driving around like 90 miles an hour, even more than that. Oh, hello again. And I'm gonna say bye-bye. It's like they cannot keep up. Oh, and when you're actually trying to provoke them and you get lodged for a little bit and you start to drive away, the camera just goes freaking stays above you for some random reason. I've had that happen to me and that forced me to fail. Because I could not see where I was going, I could not control myself. So I went into a wall and got stuck there. Like that. Kept happening. And it's just, I can't do it. I would more likely play a FIFA game. And that's basically like torture for me, because I'm not interested in football at all. I just don't have any fun in this game. And I've tried to now look up and actually give it a try. But whenever I look up something, it's like, it's all just mudding and I have no fucking clue what I'm doing. They don't teach me anything. The one guy that actually tried didn't help me much with learning to control the car. If you look at GTA, the car responds 10 times quicker and has a way faster turning, which makes it so much easier to take a turn and drive normally, because the car actually behaves like a car. And you can actually mod it to have like motor tires, turbo, fucking everything you ever want on a car. You can even use a fucking blimp to drift easier than this fucking game. Like, you'll need to do some fucking tricky, weird shit in order to be able to drift. I also saw some guy that was trying to teach people how to like drift easier. He was telling you to use an endgame car, aka the Hurricane, which is like 1 point something, okay, or 300 something, okay. This is one I wanted, so you could look back in the stream and check if you wanted to. But it's an endgame car, and that still wasn't easy. It's like, I don't want to be limited to a car to drift. I want to use my own car, use whatever I wanted, have whatever on it and everything. Just like GTA, like I could have a massive spoiler and it wouldn't affect the car at all. Because it's mostly just cosmetic. Like, I don't give a fuck about how the fucking spoiler actually works. Or some shit like that. Yet again, this is a game, not real life. If you want real life, go out the door. Like, there it is. Okay, if you get, like, you can easily just race with modded cars and drive with modded cars, I think. I'm not exactly sure on the law on that, but I don't know laws in countries about that. Just as long as you're not like trying to outrace the cops or whatever, you should be good. Like in this game, you can do that without having any trouble. Because it's all just difficult at the start. And once you get past like the main bits and shit, you can easily do it. Like, it doesn't make sense at all. The end game doesn't exist in this game. Don't know how I did that long one, but then immediately hit a wall, hit the same wall twice. That's right. There we go. It just disappointed me, to be fair. I would so hope this game did so much better with its controls. And the controls being so hard that you can barely control your car. And when you can, you do just fine. But then the game comes and fuck you over. It is really fucking annoying. It's like I could not even be touching my controller, going in one direction, and suddenly I hit a wall. So the fucking car just started turning for some reason, because of the auto turn or whatever that I saw. Some people having problems with. I just can't drive the car because the controls, like the wheels do some weird shit. It doesn't automatically start turning. that has to travel from one side to another or some shit. I get that's real life or whatever, I don't know. I don't even have a fucking license, so I'm not even old enough to get one either, so it doesn't really explain unless you're a guy who likes I love the don't give a fuck. But unless you are heavily into cars and everything, you will have a difficult time with this game. And looking it up will not help you. How the fuck did you catch up to me? Did you just teleport behind me? Unless that or you were blind. Cause I'm miles ahead of you now. Escape. Easy. And it honestly just isn't fun. Like the free roam could be fun at times because sometimes you could pull off a cool drift. Mostly like in missions or some shit, you'll get flung into a wall. Either that or there will be a random car that comes out of nowhere and hits only you. That has happened to me multiple fucking times. And it's fucking annoying as hell. I honestly just don't get it. I don't get why people think this game is fun. It honestly just pisses me off, to be fair. If you could explain it to me and change my mind on that, on the controls and change it, like tell me a way I could fix it, so that it isn't so much that. The fuck just happened? Tell me I wasn't the only one that saw that guy. Just come out of nowhere and go through that wall and disappear. Wait a minute, what the fuck? Was I the only one that saw that? What the fuck? I don't know if that was what he did, but customizing a ramp and everything, it is cool, but like, it's like driving in the game isn't fun. It isn't. It just isn't. They created this car to be a drift car, and I haven't fucking used it since. Like, I just don't know how to play this game. If you could tell me what I could do to get this shit to actually, like, work in my favor, because I'm more used to, like, I'm gonna say GTA kind of driving style. Like I could easily drive it 10 times better in GTA than in this game. All just because I can't drive straight. Yeah, honestly, just disappoints me, to be completely fair. Because I wanted a different game than GTA that I could drive and drift in and everything. And I saw this game in my library and I'm like, yeah, sure, I'd give it a go. And immediately as it finished, I'm like, Okay, so the controls aren't shit. And enter the game. Guess what? The controls are shit. So I didn't want to do the or play GTA anymore because of the fucking shit that happened to the online. I can't really drift. Of course you can drift in single player. It just doesn't really work. Because of the cars not being like you can only get like a certain amount of cars from the GTA Online area. Like I can't get the fully upgraded Sultan, which I really like the look of because it looks kind of like this car over here, but a little less old, I guess. Because it is one of the old cars. It's from 1975. I'd say it looked more like, I'm gonna say that-ish. And you could upgrade it to do a lot of shit. I could easily drive away from a shit sports car. But then they added the flying motorbike with missiles, and I stopped playing. Because it's like the money, everything's overpriced. You don't earn shit. It's it's like inflation, but 10 times worse. And imagine you still earning the same pay. And everything costs, like, to get food on the table is 10 million. It's like, what? It's just, I don't have a good driving game, to be honest. Neither do I like the, I like this game a lot more than any other, like, racing game because they're all in a track. I don't want that kind. I just want to race around a city. That's kind of why I like GTA more than any like F1 game or some shit. And because the cars doesn't really look like a car, it literally looks like a board with a giant motor on it and four wheels and a seat, and a steering wheel, and then a chassis. That's pretty much it. There's nothing more on it. So I guess that's the end of my rant. If you liked it, leave a like. If you want to see more ranty bullshit nonsense, I guess subscribe. And share it if you feel kind. See you later.